organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, Regina Catholic School was canceled today because of a bomb threat.
And the Johnson County Crisis Center's numbers have jumped 19% in 1 year.
And in sports, we're on site for everything you need to know about the black and gold.
That's all coming your way next. Daily Iowan TV starts now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for tuning into your Wednesday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Ian Martin.
And I'm Tasha Woods. Regina High School evacuated today after a second bomb threat in just under a month. Police bomb dogs have swept the area, but after 4 hours of searching, there was no sign of a serious threat. Someone called the school twice today to warn them of a bomb inside the building, and police believe the calls are not credible, but are taking them seriously. Students were taken to a safe location where parents were able to take them home. Another bomb threat was made on August 20th. Students were forced to evacuate the school that day as well. Police have not found the threats to be credible, but will continue to investigate.
And the Johnson County Crisis Center has seen a 19% jump in the number of people seeking food assistance in the past year. Over 41,000 people came to the Food Crisis Center over that 12-month period. Local economist Patrick Barron says that even if the economy gets better, these numbers wouldn't necessarily go down. Local homeless shelters are also strapped for cash with less donations from local charities, which have also gone down. The Crisis Center says that if these numbers continue to rise, they may not be able to handle as many clients in the coming years.
A woman attempted to leave a jewelry store with a diamond ring worth $11,000 that she had not paid for. The woman tried on the diamond at Christopher's Fine Jewelry Store in Des Moines this afternoon, and while still wearing the ring, she attempted to run away. Police say 3 employees ran after her and confronted her. They managed to get the ring back, but not before she managed to kick one of them and run off again. No arrest has been reported.
Still to come on Daily Iowan TV, student voter registration is on its way to a new high.
And in sports, see who will be captaining this year's track and field team.
But first, let's check in with Ashley Brown for a look at the local weather. Ashley, it's been cool today. Are we going to see more of that throughout the rest of the week?
Thanks, guys. We may see a slight cool down this next week. Let's take a look at Thursday. Partly cloudy skies in the morning with a 54-degree high, which will warm up to 72 in the afternoon. Later in the evening, the sky will clear out, leaving us with 52 degrees. Looking at our 6-day forecast, highs in the 60s will be the norm for this week. There's some good chance of rain Friday, but don't get buckled down because the sun will be out most of Saturday and Sunday. It'll definitely be a good weekend to be out and about. The sunny rays will go into Monday with highs in the upper 60s. Tuesdays will bring in some clouds, but the temperature will heat up to 73. And that's a look at the weather. Back to you guys.
The voter registration among youth voters this year is seeing an increase from 2007. Both the Romney and Obama campaigns are working to encourage young people to register to vote. Daily Iowan TV's Anna Theotis has the story.
Johnson County voter registration this presidential election is on track to match or surpass registration from the 2008 election. The Romney and Obama campaigns have been encouraging young voters to register in order to vote in this year's elections. On the University of Iowa campus, volunteers can be spotted on the Pentecost and around town asking students if they have registered. Mr. Romney's campaign is making an effort to reach out to college students by holding events.
There's a lot. We had one at Kirkwood. We flew in RNC Chairman Reince Priebus for that. We've had events at Iowa State University. Like I said, we were canvassing at the Cyhawk game, trying to talk to young people about what we're doing.
President Obama's campaign in Iowa City is focusing on getting other students out, asking people to register to vote while encouraging them to vote for Obama.
As far as making sure people are registered and getting that number higher, it's getting the people out there. it's getting people like me and the team that I work with, and making sure they're on the Pentacrest every single day and talking to people that walk by. And even though we get 100 like, yes, I'm registered, leave me alone, it's making sure that they have that option.
While both the Romney and Obama campaigns are making a push to register people to vote, over 83,000 people have already registered in Johnson County. In October of 2007, 15,149 people under the age of 25 were registered to vote in Johnson County. As of September 14th, that number has increased to 16,345 youth voters. Both campaigns have about 2 months left to get as many young people as possible to vote. The Johnson County Auditor's Office is keeping track of voter registration in Johnson County. Anna Theodosis, Daily Iowan TV.
Students can register to vote at local high schools as well as locations on campus, such as the Rec Center.
And the University of Iowa student government kicked off their initiative to protect other students while drinking. The Wingman campaign encourages students to take responsibility of friends while they are drinking. UISG is telling students to be safe, be smart, and be a wingman. To start it off, UISG gave out free t-shirts on the T. Ann Cleary walkway. If you sign up to be a wingman, UISG says it's important to get people signed up to try and keep students safe.
The Wingman Initiative is important because we're trying to create a safer environment here on campus for students and teaching them how to react to dangerous situations, because we can't prevent every dangerous situation, but we can learn how to handle them.
The initiative is also trying to raise awareness of the dangers of binge drinking and other dangerous drinking habits.
And now for a look at Hawkeye sports, let's go to Kate Constable.
Hello and welcome back to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. Today we're going into the field where our Daily Iowan TV sports reporters get you caught up on everything you need to know about the Hawks. Daily Iowan TV's Iowan Simic kicks off our coverage.
Hey guys, this is Iowan Simic reporting from the Hawkeye Tennis Complex, where the men's and women's tennis teams are preparing for the fall season. The men's team is looking solid this season with 9 returnees, including 6 upperclassmen. The solo senior Garrett Dunn leads the way for the Hawkeyes this year. As for the women's team, this is the first year since the 2006-2007 season that the Hawkeyes don't have a senior on the roster. During that season, Iowa posted a 12-10 record. And as for this year, we can expect a lot from this young team, with freshman Annette Dohanix, who has already won a singles flight championship, and junior Christina Heyersen leading the team. Now both the men's and women's teams play this week, with the men starting their fall season at the Purdue and Drake Invitational, while the women travel to Ann Arbor, Michigan for the Wolverine Classic. Now let's toss it over to Finkbein Arena with Lauren Moss for a little golf update.
The University of Iowa's men's golf team finished with 877 for a 4th place finish at the Golf Week Challenge Conference in Burlington, Iowa. Hawkeye golfer Stephen Iowan tied for 2nd place out of 75 golfers this past weekend. For the 5th consecutive round, Iowan has led the Hawkeyes. Other standout performances include sophomore Joseph Winslow, who had a top 20 finish, junior Ryan Marks, who tied for 31st place, sophomore Brian Bullington, who tied for 37th, and sophomore Ian Vandersee, who placed 46th. The Hawkeyes' next tournament will be October 13th in Durham, North Carolina at the Rod Myers Invitational. Last year, the Hawkeyes finished 4th in that tournament, so it'll be interesting how they do this year. And also, the Hawkeyes will be hosting their alumni tournament here at Finkbein on this Friday. And now that's all from Lauren Moss at Finkbein Course, Daily Iowan TV Sports, and now we'll toss it to Chelsea.
Hey guys, this is Chelsea Brown reporting outside of Carver Hawkeye Arena. Just this past weekend, the University of Iowa's women's volleyball team traveled to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where junior Nikki Daly and sophomore Emily Yanning were able to play close to home. Unfortunately, the Hawkeyes fell in straight sets during their final match at the Marquette Invitational, putting them at an 8-5 record for the season. Junior Bethany Yeager, however, was named to the all-tournament team as she was able to rack in more digs, ranking her at 7th in the program history for the Iowa Hawkeyes and putting her at 1,266 career digs. Be sure to tune into your Hawkeyes this Friday as they open up Big Ten action against Ohio State. Once again, this is Chelsea Brown reporting outside of Carver Hawkeye Arena. Now we'll turn it over to Alyssa Bergamini at the UI Soccer Complex.
I'm here at UI Soccer Complex, where the Iowa women's soccer team will be playing against Indiana this upcoming weekend. Last weekend was a devastating loss for the Hawkeyes as they lost to Illinois, ruining their undefeated season. This is the second consecutive year that Illinois has ruined Iowa's perfect winning streak. Although the 2-1 game was close, the Hawkeyes star forward Chloe Lacoste went the game without completing a single goal for the first time this season. Lacoste, the leader of the team, exited the game Sunday with an ankle injury. The second half was a struggle for the team, but Coach Ron Rainey said the team created some good scoring chances despite Chloe's absence. Chloe is expected to come back to play this Friday against Indiana, helping the team to a victory. Wrapping up Hawkeye sports coverage, Alyssa Bergamini, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
And in one last note before we head out, University of Iowa head track and field coach Lane Anderson named his captains for the upcoming season. Leading the Hawks for the 2012-2013 campaign are Matt Byers, Ethan Holmes, Nick Holmes, Keaton Rickles, Jasmine Simpson, Megan Ranger, and Raven Moore. That's all for us here in sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kate. That was your look at Hawkeye sports. Now let's take a look outside the state of Iowa. Teachers have abandoned their picket signs in Chicago. The Chicago Teachers Union has decided to end the teachers' strike in Chicago Tuesday, allowing 300,000 children to go back to school. Tuesday, several hundred union delegates voted overwhelmingly to suspend a strike after classes had been halted for 7 school days, leaving both students and parents at loose ends. They said that although the offer was not perfect, it was able to get their point across.
Egypt is going through a lot of changes in governing officials, and today President Mohamed Morsi appointed a new chief of intelligence, Mohamed Rafat Abdel Washed, a key official in negotiating the release of an Israeli soldier captured by Palestinian militants last year. Morsi fired the previous intelligence chief when he failed to act on a warning of attack from cyanide, leading to the death of 16 Israeli soldiers.
And many countries around the world are taking some extra precautions this week. After a video was released depicting the Prophet Muhammad, foreign embassies are shutting down in the Muslim world. The U.S. closed down their office in Indonesia, in the country's third largest city of Medan.
And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek at Thursday's pages of the Daily Iowan. Read about a new feature that may grace Kinnick Stadium in the future called Herky's Nest.
And City High School students enrolled in AP courses has jumped 300 students from last year. Find out what teachers are doing to accommodate them in tomorrow's DI. And that's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out at the same time tomorrow or anytime at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.